Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And one of my favorite things to do on this channel is unbox mystery boxes live and then list everything, come back 90 days later and let you know if I actually made any money. So if you want to see if I made a profit and if I would buy another one, definitely stick around. So this was listed on Helpsy Source's website as the Boho box, but it was all free people. So it was a 20-piece free people box. I can link the original unboxing video down below if you want to see. If you like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to my channel. I do, like I said, unboxings all the time here, and then I come back 90 days later and we talk about if I actually made money, what the results were, and if I would buy another box. So this box was listed as the Boho box on the Helpsy Source website. I think they probably had some sort of agreement where they couldn't say the name of the brand, but this was all free people when I received it. I'll link the original video down below if you want to take a look. So a little bit of a roller coaster of a box. So it was 20 pieces, but I ended up receiving 21 pieces, but then 3 of the pieces had no brand tag, no size. So I couldn't really call them free people. So when I reached out to Helpsy Source about it, they gave me credit for 3 pieces. When all is said and done, with the credit that I received, I ended up paying $13.60 per piece. And this was a little different than what I expected. That's why I'm saying this is a roller coaster of a box. So almost everything in the box was a size extra small, except for 2 pairs of shorts, which were a size 26, and 1 shirt that was a small, not an extra small. Many of the pieces were new without tag. The ones that were new with tag were samples. So some of them I couldn't really even find information on online. So it was a very interesting box. And at first I was a little disappointed because it wasn't necessarily the sought after free people I was hoping for with that cost of goods. But I wanted to give it a fair shot because sometimes boxes like this will really surprise you. So what I'm going to do is I will go over what sold first. I'll show you screenshots over here if I have them of what sold, how much it sold for. After that, I'll show you what I still have left. And then at the very end, I'll give you kind of my final assessment of this box and whether or not I would order another one. So the first thing that sold out of this box, and I may not have a screenshot for it, but don't worry, you're not missing anything. It was just a basic tank top. It was a U-neck tank top in a color, like a lime color. And this one sold on eBay for $15 plus shipping. This one took about 5 weeks to sell. Then I had the Naomi tank, and this was just a basic, like, oversized pink tank top, size extra small. This one was new with tag, $19 Poshmark sale, sold by offer. This one took about 6 weeks to sell. Again, for what it was, $19 is not bad. It was a basic tank top. And although I paid $13.60 per piece, you know, some of the pieces were going to be on the lower end, some on the higher end. So that was just kind of, you know, the effort to recoup some of the money out of the box. There was a pair of cutoff button fly denim shorts. I couldn't find any information on the style name on these, but they did sell within 3 weeks on eBay for $20. I had this waffle knit bodysuit, and I actually thought this was kind of cool. So it was a bodysuit that sat off the shoulder, but it was like a thermal material. This one sold on Poshmark just under a month. It was a $20 sale. Again, not the greatest, but it didn't retail super high either, so it is what it is. Then there was this high neck lacy tank top shirt thing. This one I had to just kind of sort of rely on keywords and hope somebody who was into this kind of style found it, because I could not find a style name on the any sort of free people website or on the internet anywhere. But it was a $26 Poshmark sale, and this one sold in about 2 months. That one didn't even have a tag, so that one was new without tag. This is the Don't You Wish bodysuit, and this one sold at the last minute, like the day before I was about to make this video. It sold on eBay for $28. I normally don't like velvet. If you've been watching my channel, you know I can't stand the feel of velvet. But this was actually a very soft velvet. And I liked the way this velvet felt, which I never thought I would say. So it was a very nice bodysuit, size extra small though. And eventually it did sell. Then there was this black ruffly sheer top. This one was a $30 eBay sale, plus the buyer paid the shipping. And this one sold in just about 3 weeks. There was the still shining tunic, and this one sold here in September. So just recently, this one took it was 2 days over the 90-day mark, and this shirt screams fall. So I'm not like surprised that this one did not sell over the summer. But it did sell for $38 on Mercari. So, you know, I love me a good Mercari sale. And we had the edge washed shirt. So that's what the name of it was, but it was like an oversized blue popover blouse. This one was very summery, and it sold in August for $40 on Poshmark. I was a little worried about that one because it was so summery and it was starting to get toward the end of the season, and I still had it, but somebody finally picked it up about mid-August. And then top 2 sales on this one. This was the Erica Cardi. So this was a ribbed, cropped cardigan sweater, totally like 90s vibes or maybe Y2K. I don't know, but I got $40 for it on Poshmark. Somebody bought it in about 2.5 months. Comps were a little bit higher on this one, so I guess maybe if I would have let it sit a little longer, I could have got a little bit more, but I was approaching the 90-day mark. Somebody offered me $40, so I went ahead and took it. And the true winner out of this box and the top selling item was the Faye jacket. And this one was a $100 eBay sale. It took 2.5 months. But this jacket retailed, oh gosh, if I remember correctly, it was upwards, maybe close to $200. And I was a little worried because A, it's velvet, and this was a nice feeling velvet too, but the color, you know, very, very like seasonally, like fall, winter season type color. So, but it did finally sell at the end of August, and I got $100 for it. I think I listed it somewhere around $150, and I was able to get $100 for it. So that one really did save this box. So out of the 18, what did I say, 18? Out of the 18 that I listed, those were the 11 that sold, and I do still have 7 pieces remaining. I've got this cropped tank top. I couldn't find a style name on this one either. And I think this one, like, this is one of those pieces you'd end up seeing at TJ Maxx for $10. So I'm not like super surprised that this is still here. I don't have high hopes for it to sell for very much if it ever does sell. So there's that. I've got another pair of denim shorts. You know, shorts may or may not sell during the winter. People still go on vacation. Some people still live in warm areas, but those are still here. I've got this skirt. It's called the Days Go By skirt. It's it looks like a skirt, but it's really just like really flowy, ruffly shorts. That is, these are still here. I've got the braided green ribbed braided top, which I don't have a style name for this either. I think this is a cool looking top. The sleeve has like a braid down the side, and it's had a decent amount of interest, but still no takers. I've got the Magic Hour cami, and I thought for sure that this one would sell like maybe during festival season. This top screams like festival because it's like velvet and sort of maybe gothic looking, and it's cropped, but it didn't sell. Now, maybe just because of the color scheme, maybe I'll have more luck in the fall with this one, but I guess we'll see. And then there's another basic t-shirt. This one is Tidal Foam, which is green. This one is new with tag, but again, it's just a basic t-shirt. So if it does sell, I'm not going to get too much for it. And then the last thing is this waffle knit top with grommet sleeves. And actually, I guess I maybe could have sold this, but a little story time here. I had someone reach out to me on eBay, basically saying they wanted to have it expedited shipped to Canada because they were like a production company and they wanted one of their cast members to wear it on a show. But they needed it built. They needed the shipping label billed to like some corporate FedEx account. They couldn't just like pay for it through eBay. And so like, I'm not doing that. Like that. I mean, I maybe would have got like 25 bucks for the shirt, so I wouldn't have been out a ton of money, but still, like, we all kind of know better. Like, you know, as good as it may sound, you really want to purchase your shipping labels through the platform, especially on a platform like eBay where, you know, they protect the seller if something goes wrong, and they make sure that the buyer has a verified address and all that. So I was not willing to like purchase a shipping label outside of the platform and send it. But that same person messaged me on Poshmark and on Kitizen asking the same question, probably not realizing that I was the same seller. So it didn't seem as like, what's the word I'm looking for? The ones that are scammy are usually pretty outright scammy, and you can kind of pretty much tell that they're scams, but this one wasn't like the scam ones. This one seemed like it might have actually been legit, but I wasn't willing to take my chances. So I did delete it and relist it, but it's still for sale. So I hope they found what they were looking for either in Canada, or I don't know if they found someone to ship them the shirt off the platform. Who knows? But that is the whole box and what's left. So my final verdict on this box, I spent $244 on it. I probably had some kind of discount code, which, by the way, if you're shopping on Helpsy Source, you are free to use my code. It is OHYEAH. If you want to buy any box on the Helpsy Source website, you can use that code for 10% off. Because my notes say $244, I'm assuming that I used my own code for 10% off, which they let me do, and I love that they let me do that. But you're welcome to use that code anytime you shop. So when we're talking liquidation, I would consider this liquidation, like items that are new with tag that I paid up for. I typically want to double my money in the 90 days in order for me to say that it's a good box, meaning I want my $244 back, plus I want to make an additional $244 in pure profit. So my profit on this box was $355.57, which means I made my $244 back plus $110.77. So 110 is not 240. So no, I did not double my money. Like I said, I do have 7 pieces left. Some are pretty substantial, some are not. If I sell off the other 7 pieces, will I hit that double mark? It's likely. So it didn't sell off as fast as I wanted it to and for as much as I wanted it to. Would I buy another one of this? If it were this particular box, probably no. The cost of goods was a little bit high. The pieces in there were mostly basic, and the sizes were all small, extra small, or a couple smalls, and they were samples. So not the most ideal. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I honestly thought it wasn't going to do as well as it did. I will say that that jacket that sold for $100 really did pull the weight of everything else in the box, or else it probably would not have been, you know, I probably would have just broke even. So at this cost of goods, no, I probably wouldn't order another one. Although I'm not fully sold on, you know, people are saying that Free People is like out, and I'm not fully sold on Free People being completely out. This stuff, although like I said, not all of it has sold, and not all of it sold for super high, but it all got a lot of interest, most of it anyway, especially the stuff that sold. You know, I got a lot of likes and stuff on it before it sold. And then, you know, just a lot of interest and a lot of people sharing it and liking it. So I do think that ultimately it did drive some traffic to my stores, my closet. So I'm not mad about that. I do think it was a little bit high priced for what came in it though. So let me know in the comments what you think. I know many of you ordered this box when it came out, and I know you guys are probably waiting on my update for it. So let me know if you ordered it and how yours did, or if you're surprised by the results of mine. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more 90-day updates like this one on boxes that I've ordered in the past. You know, me going over whether or not I would buy another one. Hit that like button on the way out if you could. It really helps me out a lot. And that is it for this one. Short and sweet today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.